I will say this, just starting out, that we've had a lot of good things happen in Indiana over the past decade.
Thank you for joining the Senate Minute. This week, lawmakers met to kick off the 2017 legislative session. During this session, legislators will be crafting the state's next 2-year budget, which will fund all state government services, including education, infrastructure, and public safety. The Indiana Senate Republican Caucus is prioritizing several items, ranging from creating a long-term road funding plan to fighting the opioid epidemic here in the Hoosier State. Along with the discussion of a balanced budget, senators spoke on the caucus's priorities. First up, Senator Crider on a road funding plan.
The industry experts say that we're going to see a almost doubling of the freight that moves across our infrastructure. So we've got a situation where we either need to do something or get left behind, and everybody that participated in the task force felt like it's critical that we try to make some moves that put us in a better situation going forward.
Next, Senator Mishler spoke on improving career and technical education in the school funding formula and fixing the overall structure of workforce development.
So we need to look at increasing the per pupil funding for enrollment in the high wage, high demand courses. And this is a priority of the Senate. Currently we spend $100 million a year for CTE in the school funding formula. Now, for the past 2 years, we've given an additional $24.3 million to DWD to expand CTE. However, we're not fulfilling the need for the high-demand jobs. So we need to restructure CTE and streamline the process of administering the CTE dollars.
Senator Merritt spoke on a list of bills that will focus on attacking the opioid abuse epidemic.
We'll have a comprehensive plan that will contain 19 pieces of legislation. This will hopefully get us to a detox, treatment, and recovery system in this state. I think you've heard us all say we can't wrest our way out of this. This is an illness, not a character flaw. This is a healthcare issue, not a law enforcement issue. Something that we need to continually work on.
Senator Cruz spoke on replacing the outdated I-STEP exam with a shorter, more effective test to measure student growth and achievement. Senator Hirschman announced a plan to pass a balanced budget amendment that would give Hoosiers the chance to approve an amendment to the Indiana Constitution. It would prohibit state spending from exceeding state revenue unless 2/3 of the General Assembly deems it necessary to use emergency spending measures. Thank you, listeners, for joining the Senate Minute. To follow these bills and others as they go through the legislative process, visit iga.in.gov or subscribe to this podcast at indianasenaterepublicans.com.